Chris Foster.
America, hope is making a comeback.
Former First Lady Michelle Obama on stage at the Democratic National Convention in Chicago, followed by her husband, former President Barack Obama.
Kamala Harris won't be focused on her problems. She'll be focused on yours.
There's a ceremonial roll call vote nominating Vice President Harris as presidential nominee. Her running mate Tim Walz speaks and accepts the vice presidential nomination tonight. Former President Trump campaigns with his running mate J.D. Vance in North Carolina today, giving a speech about national security. Yesterday in Michigan, it was about crime and safety.
Kamala Harris will deliver crime, chaos, destruction, and death.
He has events in Arizona and Nevada tomorrow and Friday. Former Congresswoman Debbie Mucarsel Powell wins the Democrat Senate nomination in Florida to run against the Republican incumbent Rick Scott. America's listening to Fox News.
The news is sponsored by Lee University, where you can expect something great.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
There are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology, mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
1041 MixTV.tv. Bridget, is it true that our Milligan Vein temperature is 57 this morning?
Yes. Hello, fall. I love it. Fall, football.
I walked on my back porch this morning and I turned around and left. I was too cold.
Oh, it's perfect
I
out
couldn't
there.
do it. So, anyway, good morning to all of you. You're listening to Mix 1041. Also, watching us on MixTV.tv. Plus, you can listen on your phones, your mobile devices. Also, watch Mix TV on the Mix 1041 app. That's a free download at mymix1041.com. We have new details in this morning about that fire at the AME Zion Church in Athens. The St. Mark AME Zion. The TBI identified the victim found inside the church, which was destroyed by fire last week. The victim is 59-year-old Linda Buchanan. She was the only person in the church. No other injuries reported. The fire broke out last Thursday night, spread quickly from the back of the building. Fire crews from several agencies, including Bradley County, managed to extinguish the blaze after about 6 hours. The cause of the fire remains unknown and is under investigation. WTVC Television is reporting this morning that a McMinn County correctional officer has been dismissed for using a stun gun on an inmate during what both parties described as, quote, horsing around, end quote. McMinn County Sheriff Joe Guy said the officer's actions were unprofessional, violated the use of force policy. The officer was immediately terminated once supervisors were informed, although it was noted that there was no malicious intent. The inmate was not harmed in the incident. The Cleveland Daily Banner reported on Tuesday that on Monday, over 100 residents attended the City of Cleveland's East-West Connector Plan meeting at the old woolen mill. It was hosted by city officials and WSP. That's the consulting firm behind the plan. Focused on rerouting heavy traffic from Edmond Street to 3rd Street. Last year, Cleveland received a $27.5 million railroad crossing elimination grant to fund the East-West Connector Plan. It includes constructing a bridge over the railroad at 3rd Street, redirecting large trucks away from the low-clearance underpass on Edmond Street, and adding lanes and a roundabout on 3rd Street. Authorities said the connector plan is still in the planning stages with ongoing public input. The goal is to improve transportation, pedestrian safety, and overall downtown flow. Athens has a new city manager. The Chattanooga Times-Free Press is reporting this morning that the Athens City Council unanimously approved Randy Dowling, a seasoned government administrator with experience in Georgia, Florida, and Texas, Dowling is 61 from Pine Mountain, Georgia, approved unanimously 5-0 on Monday. He previously was county manager in Harris County, Georgia, that until this past May. An update on the retired police canine and local hero Joker, still battling ongoing medical issues. Joker retired last year after being shot while chasing suspects in 2021. The Bradley County Sheriff's Office has undergone multiple surgeries since. The Veterinary Care and Specialty Group in Chattanooga say they've successfully removed a mass, a lymph node, and resected half of Joker's intestines. Jason Johnson is founder of Project Canine Hero and shared on Facebook that veterinarians found an internal perforation during surgery, which should improve Joker's condition going forward. Joker will need a strict diet with increased vitamins and nutrients. The pathology results of the mass are still pending. Project Canine Hero covered over $10,000 in medical bills for Joker. Now, donations for his medical fund can be made on the group's website. And finally, Tallahassee aims to expand broadband access to all unserved and underserved areas by 2028, thanks to $813 million in the federal government through the Bipartisan Infrastructure Law Broadband Equity Access and Deployment Program. The Tallahassee Department of Economic and Community Development announced Monday its proposal to use the funds was approved. During Governor Bill Lee's tenure, Tallahassee's invested over $715 million in state and federal funds to bridge the digital divide. But despite these efforts, about 1 in 10 Tallahasseans, primarily in rural areas, still lack broadband internet access, according to the FCC. Also, according to the FCC, the following should not be ever on the radio dial. That would be your traffic reporter.
Are you talking about me?
Over
okay,
to you.
Well,
over to you.
This Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Don Ledford Buick's Sizzling Summer Upgrade event continues in August and goes through Labor Day weekend. Stop by Don Ledford Buick on North Lee Highway in Cleveland or go to donledford.com for details. Taking a look at the Langley Roofing traffic camera this morning, crews are working a vehicle fire on the Interstate I-75 southbound. It's going to be just north of the Charleston exit, so be aware of that. It is blocking the right lane. Traffic backed up past the Calhoun exit at this point. So if you're headed south from the Athens area, maybe toward Cleveland or Chattanooga, be aware of that. Again, that vehicle fire was I-75 southbound just north of the Charleston exit. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Rid-a-Pest mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. This traffic report is brought to you by Waste Connections of Cleveland. Efficient, state-of-the-art automated curbside service. Find out more by visiting wasteconnections.com/ClevelandTN.
All right, good morning. Time for our Hardee's Wake Up. And at Hardee's, they've got an absolutely outstanding breakfast for you this morning. What a great Southeast tradition, as Bridget said. Football here locally starts tomorrow night. Our high school football kickoff, McMinn County at Bradley. And that is tomorrow night. There are still, sadly, some incorrect schedules out there that are fooling the people. And imagine this audience. They can be easily fooled.
They will not be fooled. No.
They're the most gullible people God ever made. But anyway, they're listening here, as that tells you. No, anyway, so hey, get in the spirit here. We've got a lot going on, a lot of excitement. And Hardee's has a great breakfast for you this morning. Our Hardee's Wake Up flaky, buttery goodness. Hardee's, listen to this, 2 for $5 mix and match breakfast. That includes a made-from-scratch sausage and egg biscuit, biscuits and gravy, and that great country fried steak biscuit. Come on now. Choose 2 of the same or mix and match for a delicious breakfast variety at a Hardee's near you.
When the classic flavors of bacon, lettuce, and tomato meet the classic goodness of Hardee's Frisco lineup, you get instant summer favorites. Introducing Hardee's Frisco BLT Angus Burger and Frisco BLT Hand-Breaded Chicken Sandwich.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
At Mermaid Mattress, we've been obsessed with helping you sleep better for over 45 years.
And as a mom of a newborn, I understand the importance of a good night's sleep.
What happened to you?
Your grandson.
This Labor Day, we have the best deals on Mermaid mattresses right here in Chattanooga.
Like our memory foam or two-sided anniversary mattress in any size for only $5.95.
And that's only at Mermaid Mattress.
Your sleep, handmade, hand-delivered.
Regular combo of customer's choice.
There we go. All right, so here's how we're going to do this. You got 5 minutes. Now, folks, if you're driving, for the Lord's sake, hand the phone to your children. I don't care how old they are. Let them enter the contest. 5 minutes. So we'll let's do 2 winners, actually. 2 winners over the next 5 minutes. 423-614-6499. 2 winners, 2 winners, 2 winners. 423-614-6499. Put it on your clock. Corky Whitlock, you say, check your clock. 717, 2 Hardee's combos, ladies and gentlemen. 2, well, not 1, but 2 winners. 423-614-6499. Call or text.
Hey guys, this is Dan Good from Crown. Just reminding you.
Did you know that a large number of student athletes vape, thinking it will give them a boost in performance? But you can't play if you can't breathe. Escape the Vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Hey, it's Josh with exciting news from Wholesale Supply. I want to introduce you to Piper's Picks, now available in our Chattanooga, Cleveland, and Dalton markets. Thanks to our partnership with Piper Strummett and our friends at Progress Lighting, Piper's Picks brings you the latest trends and styles in decorative lighting. Browse our curated selection in our showrooms and make lighting your project easier than ever. Visit Wholesale Supply today and discover Piper's Picks, where style meets innovation. To find out more information and a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature in Cleveland is brought to you by Milligan Vane.
Weather Center with Roger Pickett.
The Mermaid Mattress Holiday Sale is going on now. Buy select iCool and L&K mattress sets by Mermaid and receive a free adjustable base upgrade only at Mermaid Mattress.
All right, for today, cloudy skies early in the day, partly cloudy this afternoon, a high of 81 and a low of 60 this evening. For tomorrow, partly cloudy, a high of 85 and a low of 61. Sunny skies on Friday with a high of 87. Your current Milligan Vane temperature is 59 degrees. Taking a look at the Central Heat and Air weather radar this morning, things are looking great out there.
Are the radars working?
The radars are working.
Oh, man, look at that. The radars are working. Our internets are on. Everything's good. All right. It is 7:15.
This weather forecast is brought to you by PhD Pharmacy, Key Street near Harrison Pike. Free delivery within 50-mile radius of Cleveland. Call Gina Mosier Patterson today at 423-614-6650.
Your home for true music variety.
Mix 1041.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank accounts too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom.
Of light fog. You can see that sun coming up. Thank you, Alan Palmer from Chickamauga, sending this one in. And if you get any great shots over the next couple of days, send those in. Weather at local3news.com. We would love to feature you here on our morning show. As we take a look at your weather headlines today, another nice day, but the 90s loom into the weekend. Yes, summer is going to make a grand return back to the mid-90s by Sunday, and it's still trending pretty dry through the middle of next week. Now, as we take a look at your temperatures, 64 here in Chattanooga, 61 in Nashville, and you can see those temperatures here outside of the city starting to drop down into the 50s, 54 in Murphy, 56 in Blue Ridge, and look at Altamont at 53. So some areas might need a long sleeve shirt or maybe even that light jacket as you're heading out, because it's feeling more like a fall morning than a summer morning here across the Tennessee Valley. By this afternoon, we will rebound into the 80s across much of the valley, but Mont Eagle, Altamont staying in the 70s today, 82 in Pikeville, 84 in Soddy Daisy, 80 in Turtletown, 79 in Andrews, only 78 degrees today in Blue Ridge, a very nice day, 83 in Dalton, 81 in Ringgold, and 83 in Henniker, and 83 down in Fort Payne. So the humidity is also very comfortable today. Dew points in the 50s. And again, for late August standards, you just don't get that too often. So enjoy it, because we will start to see that humidity gradually returning into next week. Still remaining somewhat tolerable, but you will notice an increase, especially as we get into early next week. And as for your low temperatures, again, clear skies this morning going to allow those temperatures to keep dropping to around 60 degrees. But notice those morning temperatures start to rise into the weekend as well, back to around 70, which is the seasonal average heading into next week. And we're only 31 days away from fall now, so it feels like it out there, but I promise you, we still got several weeks of summer light left, and it is certainly going to feel like it as we head into the next couple of days moving into your weekend. Now, satellite and radar, not a drop of rain to be found across the southeast. It is a dry morning, clear skies, just a little bit of cloud cover out there. And taking a look at your futurecast, more clouds today than yesterday, but we'll stay dry for your Wednesday. Moving into the overnight hours, still going to be partly cloudy out there, but notice as we get into your Thursday, there's going to be maybe just a shower or two here and there, especially across North Georgia into western North Carolina. Most of that's going to stay south of the Tennessee state line. Low chance of rain, but it can't completely be ruled out. Not going to be a big deal. If anything, it'll be a sprinkle to a very light shower. Outside of that, the next 7 days are trending very dry here across the Tennessee Valley. Really no rain in sight for the entire southeast. We're going to continue into this dry pattern. In fact, we have a very good probability of remaining dry.
Danny Murray.
Danny Murray's on his way from parts unknown. He's coming in a little later. Talk about the Voice of Lee 30th anniversary.
All right. Look forward to seeing him.
All right, let's get a Simmons Bank celebration list check. What's up?
Okay, happy birthday to Brooke Sherlin Payne today. Also, Duke Snyder is celebrating a birthday. He's an 8th grade American history teacher at Ocoee Middle School.
Former colleagues, I think, Stephanie. Is that right? Is that right? Does he actually go to work, or is he just...
Well, I didn't work with Duke.
Oh, you didn't work with
Brandy? Yeah, Duke's at Ocoee. Brandy's at Lake Forest.
At Lake Forest. Oh, okay.
Right.
There we go.
And then Kim Ross is celebrating a birthday today. That's from her longtime friend, Leslie. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ridipest Mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. At Simmons Bank, they have something for everyone to help you manage your finances with ease and security. security. Call Ken Do, 423-381-3427.
Our friend Stephanie Painter is here with Pawz and Clawz. Good morning.
Hello, Steve and Bridget.
How you doing?
We're doing good. How are you?
Well, I'm doing great. Hey, a lot of new people in the community.
Yes.
If they don't know about Pawz and Clawz, tell us all about it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm making your life really easy, Steve. You know, you don't have to prompt me today. I've got my notes on my phone.
Oh, well.
I mean, this is the teacher coming out in me. You know, I've got my
leaving.
lecture notes all together.
He's out.
He's out. Hi, Steve.
Some breakfast. No,
Oh, Lord. Well, all right. First, I want to start off by we are Pawz and Clawz. I'm Stephanie Painter. I'm the owner of Pawz and Clawz. I was a teacher for 16 years in the Bradley County school system and just decided, I love children, but I love my animals too. And I wanted to get back and get back in the animal industry. And I decided to open Pawz and Clawz. So first, I want to say we are coming up on our 2-year anniversary, September the 1st. And we are rolling out a new logo. We're actually getting a new billboard coming soon on North Lee Highway. We've redesigned it. We're really excited. I can't wait for y'all to see it. But with our 2-year, I do want to say thank you so much, Cleveland, Tennessee, for voting us the best of the best doggy daycare and boarding facility. We do not take that honor lightly. Everyone that works for me, they're exceptional. They're exceptional what they do. They love the animals. They love them. Miss Christina you'll see her carrying dogs around all day long. I'm like, do you ever work? Or do you carry dogs around all day long?
I am working.
I'm joking. Christina, and she's the best of the best. I could not run that place without her. She basically runs it for me. I know that it's in good hands. But everybody there, somebody's calling me. Oops. Decline.
Hello.
Hello. But everyone that works there, they're just amazing. Like my staff, I can't even say enough about them. Like I truly, from the bottom of my heart, love each and every one of them, and they have a love for those animals. But we were voted best of the best, and I have brought somebody with me today.
Yes.
This is Miss Carissa Frost, and she's worked for me for about 1.5 years now, and so she was at Lee. And so she was kind of doing some light grooming on the side for her friends and family, and she's always showed an interest in grooming. And so, you know what? She went full time, and guess what?
Oh.
She's grooming some for us. Well, not some. That's what she does. She doesn't do it some, but she's doing an exceptional job. She's very gentle. She takes her time, and she's just wonderful. So I'm going to let her introduce herself and tell a little bit about her and a little bit about yourself, and then we'll get back to Pawz and Clawz.
Carissa, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Tell us about yourself.
Well, she kind of said a little bit, but my name is Carissa. I went to Lee for college and graduated around May of this year. And I didn't know what I really wanted to do with my degree. It was a psych major, and so I was working with Stephanie, and like she said, I've always been interested.
Are you counseling the animals? Is that what's happening here?
Hey, you can use it.
She does.
You can use it, yeah.
When they get a little flustered from their grooming, I'll see her go and kiss them on the nose. She does.
Let's do some deep breathing.
Okay.
That's what my groomer does to me. But that's a whole other story.
Yeah, but so I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I've always loved animals.
Yeah.
So I knew even before I went to college that I would love to do something with animals, and grooming kind of came available, and I found out that I loved it. So
we were talking off the air. It's a huge industry. I mean, in this country, not just here, obviously. But people have some high expectations, I would imagine.
They do, and everybody loves their fur babies. Yeah. So you've got to be good. You got to take care of them. But you gotta love them all at the same time. Right. Even the frustrating ones.
The ones that jerk around on the table. Yeah. That's why she takes them and says, "It's okay." She kisses them on the nose. She's like, "It's okay. You're gonna be fine.
We're gonna get through this together."
That's right. We're joined by our friend Stephanie Painter, Carissa Frost. Pawz and Clawz about to celebrate 2 years. Hard to believe, but what else would you want to tell us about?
Okay, so we are, Steve, now a full-service dog facility. So we have dog and cat boarding. So if you have any little feline friends that need some boarding while you're out of town, we do have a private cat room. So it's separate. It's right in front of our facility in a small little building. Okay, so they do not hear the dogs. So it's very stress-free. They have a huge window. We let them, we rotate them in and out and let them play up in the cat tree and sit up in the windowsill. It's funny, sometimes I'll pull in the morning and there'll be a cat up in the windowsill looking at me. And I'm like, well, there's a cat room. So we do have all that. I'm sorry, I'm going to look at my notes here.
Oh, go right ahead. That's fine.
And so we do have, we have the boarding. We have traditional boarding, and then we have luxury suite boarding. So luxury suites are just a little quieter. They're more private rooms. All areas of the facility have a TV, but the luxury rooms are smaller, more private. So for those older dogs or dogs that have a lot of anxiety, that's a really good option. And then we have just the traditional boarding. We don't do crates. When I say kennels, everybody thinks a crate. We do have crates available. Miss Christina has actually potty trained several guests.
Oh,
she has. I like that. Can you just crate my dog? Because we're trying to potty train.
Are these just canines, or can we drop other human beings?
Bring your toddlers. No.
Okay. Well, I was thinking older than that.
But when I say
Fruit Loops, quite frankly,
that's
we need to get him potty
Fruit
trained.
Loops. But we do have, just when I say kennels, everybody thinks small, but it's not. They're big size cubicles, okay? We have raised beds, TVs, music, calming music for the dogs at night. We ran a fan for them, to drown out kind of white noise, just to make them feel more comfortable. And so then we also have doggy daycare. That's my favorite. See my shirt? I get to play with dogs all day. Not really. I have to run the place. But I have some excellent people out there that do get to play with the dogs all day. Every once in a while, you'll catch me and they're laying on the floor with them. But I try to get in there as much as possible. But we have indoor-outdoor play areas where the dogs can go in and out all day long. We don't keep them in a room all day. We do close them up if there's a big storm coming. But other than that, they have free roam, indoor-outdoor. We do have a fourth yard that we can utilize on really crowded days for smaller group play for those dogs that have a little bit more anxiety. Let's see here. Boarding, there was something I was going to let you know. Our dogs go out if they do not play in daycare. Okay, some dogs are not social and they don't want to play with other dogs, and that's completely fine. There's days I don't want to talk to other humans, right? But for those dogs, they do still get to go out 6 times a day and go potty. Okay, so they're not like cooped in a kennel all day long. We do have pickup and drop off 7 days a week. So if you get home on a Sunday evening, we have a pickup and drop off time from 5 to 7 p.m. So that is utilized quite a bit. When you take a weekend trip, you get in, you don't really want to have to fool picking your dog up on Monday morning because you got to be at work. That's okay. We're open 5 to 7 p.m. for pickups on Sundays. So that's kind of a good perk. That's basically it about the facility. Our staff, we are working right now on getting continuing education in pet care, CPR. We're going to be CPR certified. Miss Christina and I are going to Hershey, Pennsylvania to a dog boarding expo. Wow. And so we're going to get some certifications up there.
And some chocolate.
And some chocolate.
Feel free to bring me back some Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Yes. And so we're going to get some continuing education, some certifications, and learn a little bit more about the industry and the care for animals.
We could not be more proud of you and your family and your staff, Pawz and Clawz. Hard to believe it's been 2 years.
2 years.
How do people get all the information, Stephanie?
Well, you can find us online at pawzandclawzclevelandtn.com, or you can call the shop at 423-790-5190. And you can also come by and see us at the Doggy Dip.
Oh, we're doing it again.
Yes, we're having our birthday party there at the Doggy Dip.
Good,
so, it's open for the whole community, but we are going to have a little area set up and kind of welcome all of our current clients, and I'm paying their entry in. So if you are a current client of Pawz and Clawz, please make sure to come by the shop and get a form, because without that form, you'll have to pay yourself.
Oh, wow. That's at the YMCA, I believe.
That is at the YMCA on September the 7th. Yeah, September the 7th. Yep.
All right.
All right.
Stephanie Painter, Carissa Frost. Say hello to my friend Eli, by the way.
I will. Eli really wanted to come, and I said, no, honey, you got to go to school.
You do have to go to school.
You got to go to school this morning.
Thank you, ladies.
All right, thank you.
Pawz in Clawz, clevelandtn.com.
That's it.
There we go. Back in a moment.
Watch over your money so you've got more to share.
Paula, tell us about how you came to shop at Chattanooga Auto Square.
Well, I was introduced to it from my husband. He purchased his first Range Rover years ago. Then occasionally I'd start asking him if I could start driving it. I would confidently recommend them. I mean, they make you feel like family from the moment you arrive. Being in real estate for like 34 years, you really come to value and appreciate the level of service that Range Rover gives you. Chattanooga Auto Square, luxury lives here.
Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland is hiring case selectors. Starting pay at $19 an hour. Earning potential up to $23 an hour plus incentive pay. Additional $2 an hour night shift premium. And you're eligible to earn a $3,000 stay bonus. Flexible schedules and great benefits at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland. They have open interviews Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 11 a.m. and from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at job.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Vols, Braves, Falcons, Bulldogs, and more of your favorite teams. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Hi, my name is Everest, and I'm from Walker Valley High School. Vaping nicotine has become a serious issue in our schools. Over 40% of high school students have reported that they have used a vape, and the number is only rising. It's time to escape the vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
Locally owned by the Dillard family. They're located on Georgetown Road across from Candies Creek Cherokee Elementary School.
Tennessee Valley weather.
Today's best mix and best variety, Mix 104.1 inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center.
Tempur-Pedic and other national brands are giving special savings for Labor Day. And of course, you always save when you buy direct from our factory at Mermaid Mattress, your home for better sleep.
For today, cloudy skies early in the day, partly cloudy this afternoon, a high of 81 and a low of 60 this evening. For tomorrow, partly cloudy, a high of 85 and a low of 61. Sunny on Friday with a high of 87. Your current Milligan Vein temperature is 59 degrees. Taking a look at the Central Heat and Air weather radar this morning, things are looking great out there.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Aubrey's of Cleveland. Aubrey's of Cleveland offers some of the most fresh and delicious food in East Tennessee. Stop in tonight for dinner or order online at aubreysrestaurant.com. Click the Cleveland location and order there.
It's the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial, Hello Human Kindness. The sports report sponsored by the Town Squire. Don't forget the Town Squire has your tickets for tomorrow night's McMinn County at Bradley Central High School football kickoff game. You can get them at the Town Squire. Larry's got them. Sports in just a moment. It's the Town Squire's 47th anniversary sportswear sale priced. One group of polos, one group of t-shirts, also one group of sports shirts, and one group of quarter zips. New arrivals include Peter Millar polos, quarter zips, and sports shirts, and UT Baseball National Championship polos and quarter zips. It's a huge anniversary at the Town Squire, Stewart Park Plaza, Keith Street, Cleveland. All right, Braves got a big win over the Phillies last night in Atlanta, 3-1. Phillies will be at the Braves tonight, 7:20 right here, Mix 104.1, driven by Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Last night, Bradley Volleyball got a season-opening sweep of McMinn County. Speaking of Bradley and McMinn County, they will renew the second oldest rivalry in the state. McMinn County at Bradley Central kickoff 7 o'clock tomorrow night at Bear Stadium. We'll have it on the all-new ESPN Cleveland 101.3. and the ESPN app, ESPN Cleveland app. Download the ESPN Cleveland app at ESPNCleveland1013.com. And, of course, I said tickets, you can get them early at the Town Square. Middle school football last night. This is because of the Bradley McMinn game tomorrow. Chilhowie Middle defeated McMinn Middle's 38-0. So appreciate that score right there at 7:35. Bobby Ludwig, I believe, is on the line with us. Bobby, good morning. Bobby. All right. Well, we thought we had Bobby. All right, it's 7:36. Good morning.
Hey, it's Josh with exciting news from Wholesale Supply.
Well, we like to think what makes Andrew Johnson make different is the way we work with our community and our customers. We also have a great staff with a lot of experience that we feel like can help you whatever your need is for banking. I love the community. Like I said, I was born and raised here. I've seen it grow, and I love our growth pattern. It's just a great place to live with friendly people that just make you feel at home.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
Love supporting local? Then you'll love shopping with Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Cleveland, your hometown dealer. We're happy to be part of this community and proud to serve you with the better way to buy and service. Plus, during the Make This the Summer event, you can drive new Ram trucks for as low as $45,000. And we'll deliver yours to your door. Visit your hometown dealer today, Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Cleveland, the better way to buy and service.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Thank you for calling Logan Thompson. This is Ashley.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Vols, Braves, Falcons, Bulldogs, and more of your favorite teams. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything bright. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Dad, what do you want?
I'm a little busy right now.
I've been thinking about this whole labor thing.
Yeah, me too.
Great. Well, if we offer up to $700 off Tempur-Pedic, you think we ought to throw in the free delivery too?
I'm talking about being in labor. I am not talking to you about Mermaid's Labor Day sales event right now.
Oh, right now save up to $700 on Tempur-Pedic or up to $900 on Stearns & Foster, plus get free local delivery.
Only at Mermaid Mattress.
Your sleep, handmade, hand-delivered.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Thank you, Cleveland and Bradley County, for supporting Bender Realty for the last 55 years. More than ever, we are ready and prepared to help our community be home. The real estate market is changing and evolving, and the Bender Realty family is ready to help navigate today's market by providing professional, knowledgeable, and resourceful advisors to help your dream of calling someplace home. For all things real estate, be home with Bender Realty, 425 25th Street, 423-472-2173, bender-realty.com.
What if the stars could reach for us? Right now at Anarchista, they can. The story continues at Astralumina. 2 new chapters are awaiting curious minds. Journey through the dreams of stars as they rest in the Smoky Mountains. Astralumina at Anarchista. There's magic in the mountains.
Time of my life.
Well, I looked up and I saw Danny Murray, who was obviously not dancing in the spirit.
Hey, I wasn't even born back. What are you talking about, them boys? 80-something.
Danny, say hello to Bobby Ludwig.
Hey, Bobby. How are you, my friend? Good to see you.
Hey,
I hear
good
you.
morning. Good morning. Good to hear you, too.
All right, Bobby, let's get to the update here with, of course, Bobby Ludwig, your Edward Jones financial advisor. What's happening?
Hey, markets were down yesterday. The Dow down 61 to close at 40,835. The S&P down 11 points to close at 5,597. And the NASDAQ down 59 points to close at 17,817. Back to you guys in the studio. Sounds like a busy morning. Danny, I'll have to say we were at the I've got a freshman at Lee this year. So
oh, wow. Way to go, Bob.
On Friday night.
Yeah.
So they are getting older. But, yeah, great performance for the Voices of Lee on Friday at the ceremony.
Oh, thank you.
What did you guys do? What was it?
We sang at the new student orientation dedication service, just like graduation. All the faculty's in regalia and all.
When did they start this?
Oh, yeah, a few years back.
My
it's kind
goodness.
of make these freshmen feel important, you know.
When I came over there,
we gave you an ID and sent you to the cafeteria, right?
Apparently. My ID expired years ago. What are you kidding me? That ID. Never. Okay.
Well, Bobby, thanks for trusting us with your baby.
That's right. Well, thank you.
Bobby's an alum, you know. So
yeah.
Anyway. Hey, Bobby, how do we get a hold of you there at Edward Jones?
Give us a call for all your investment, retirement, and life insurance needs, 473-2215. Again, that's 473-2215. Or stop by and see me at 2060 North Ocoee, right by the old Liner gas station.
Bobby, thanks. The great Danny Murray is with us this morning.
I don't know about all that. But
So hey, before we begin, we had the, Pawz and Clawz in here. Exactly.
They left one in
here.
here.
You did that.
Yeah.
And Bridget thought it was a real dog out there.
I did.
Yeah, I've been practicing my dog bark there.
Debbie is so proud.
I do that with my grandkids. I look under the table, come here, and they just all go crazy, Well, one of the joys of being an old grandpa.
How many grandchildren do you have now,
11, thank you very much.
11!
Yeah, from 17 down to 2. Oh, yeah, I'm telling you, it's a wonderful time.
And we've got one that is a pitcher.
That's right. That's the oldest one. That's Wells. Yeah, he's a
Wells.
left-handed pitcher over at Baylor, and he's doing good. He's going to be my nursing home money. I told him, when you sign that big deal, buddy, cut a little off the top for old Papa's nursing home.
Lee University, of course, Danny, the Voices of Lee. 30 years.
What about that, man? 30 years.
years.
Yeah, it was a celebration. And, one of those deals that we're about to have again just before our reunion in September.
I just got an email from Andrea Campbell yesterday.
Oh, yeah, man, it's going to be great.
Yes.
We're so thrilled at all the good things going. We got a big freshman class over there. It was the weekend has been wonderful with all the freshmen moving in. But 30 years ago, yeah.
How did it start?
Well, it was actually Paul Kahn's idea. I had trained and wanted to be the director of one of the big choirs, and he said, no, we're not going to do that. I want you to start a new group, and da-da-da-da-da, and if you'll do this, it'll be your legacy, to which I said, I can't even spell legacy. Why would I want one, But here we are 30 years later.
Man, Annie.
And
so you're having you're having a big reunion concert. We'll go ahead and get the date out here, Saturday, September 21st. But over the last 30 years, Voices of Lee have traveled over. Tom Rowland used to always say you were our greatest ambassadors for Cleveland, Tennessee.
Well, thank you so much. And it's always an honor for us to tell people about our great city and what's going on here. And, of course, what we've tried to do is put them in front of audiences worldwide and get the Lee name out. We for years, we were the best kept secret in higher ed, If a prospective student and their parents will come and walk this campus, they always fall in love with it. So wherever we go, and here we're out at Dr. David Jeremiah's out in San Diego at the Shadow Mountain Church. He took us to Broadway in New York. We've done all these things and outside of the country, and about 100 concerts a year. Along with, school gets in our way sometimes, but they work with us. But just trying to get people to see and hear, here's the product, here's what we're about, and it's been a wonderful run. We've had the opportunity to do a lot of really fun things. Of course, the greatest thing that happened to us was the debut season of the Sing-Off in 2009. Yeah. That was the first international exposure we really had, So we get a call. It's a day like today. All of a sudden, I get a call, and they say, this is NBC. We're doing an a cappella contest. Would you be interested? I said, well, I don't want to go sit in an arena. I hope you'll call my number, but no, you're pre-selected. Go go to Atlanta, sing for our producers, and you're on the show. We have 8 groups that we've selected, and you're one of them. I keep telling these kids, if you sing good enough, you can't hide. They'll find you. They said to me, we know who you are. We know what you do. I said, ooh. That sounds more like the IRS than the NBC, but I'll go with you. Anyhow, we went out, and that was wonderful. And immediately, the first night on the show, we had 8 hours of prime time exposure on NBC. And, of course, the Lee phones were, buzzing off the hooks, and people got to know about Lee that had never heard of it before, And that's what we're so thankful for. That's what we prayed for. That's what we work for. We know what a great place it is. We know what a great city Cleveland is. If we can just, get the exposure out there. And it's tough, because the brochures, we have brochures, and the marketing people work so hard with all that. But, if we all look alike in the brochures, They want to see kids that, they want to see the product. So God helped us with that. And then many other things we've had the opportunity to do. We're just so thankful. So we call them all back. We say, get back in here, and we're going to all get up there and sing together. And we've done this now.
5 years ago.
5 years ago, and it's marvelous because it's like they've never been gone. They remember the songs, and the sound is wonderful. So we're going to do that in the Con Center on September 21st, and we want you to call and get a ticket. Call 423-614-8320, and we were going to have a hootenanny like you haven't seen on September the 21st. Yeah, we want you to be there. And guess who one of my alums is? I found out the other day. The singing barber up here in Polk County.
Oh, yes. He was on American Idol.
Yeah, he was on American Idol.
He was in the Voices of Lee.
He was there just for a short time,
Okay. We're going to claim him, though, Danny.
Oh, I'm going to claim him. I'm going to claim him. Yeah, buddy. He's going to come over there that night.
Is he really?
I might put a barbershop out there and let him cut my hair. How about that?
Well, speaking of barbershop, you go back to some, Lester Rector and Davey Van Hook. And, 4 Voices that came out of...
Those guys, they sort of formed on the back of the bus. The Guyton brothers, Chad and Brandon and Lester Rector, and then J.B. Van Hook, who is now vice president at Lee. They'd get in the back of the bus, and they'd be back there singing tags. Barbershop people, they do tags, like the last 4 bars of a song. I said, guys, come on, can't you do a whole song? If you'll do a whole song, I'll put you in the program. And they did, and what a hit they were. And they went on to compete in 1996, and they were student champions. And then they all won scholarships out in out west, out there. Where was
Utah, I
it?
believe.
Utah, yeah, Salt Lake City. And then they stayed together, and they were international professional champions. And we went to Montreal. We drove to Montreal to sing at their Swan concert.
Did you really?
Yeah, yeah. So they get to do, at the end of their year reign, they get to do a Swan concert. And at the end of it, we were going to do All Rise. And so they opened the curtain. They said, we came, this is where we came from. We were in this group called the Voices of Lee, and that's where we formed Four Voices and da-da-dee-da-da-da. And it was, man.
Oh, my goodness.
They say that it's the most sold DVD in barbershop history.
Is that right?
Of all the conventions. Yeah, it was really a magnificent moment. It really was.
Danny Murray is the director, of course, of the Voices of Lee. 30 years. What are we going to be hearing Saturday, September 21st at the Lee Kahn Center at 7 o'clock? What are we going to experience that night, Danny?
Well, the fabulous part of it is when they all sing together, and there's such chemistry there. They love each other. It's what it's like watching your kids play together and love on each other. That's always such a joy. But it's like that for Debbie and me when we see all these kids. They're our family, and when they come back home, and to watch them love on each other, but when they sing, and it's magic. It really is. Of course, you'll hear the current 2024 edition of Voices of Lee. We'll have some special guests there, and it's going to be a wonderful night together. So make a plan. September 21, that's a Saturday night in the Lee Kahn Center.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. All you got to do is call 423-614-8320, or you can go online to eventbrite.com/VOL reunion.
Can I say something?
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to say this on your behalf. I know you'd never say this. So 5 years ago, at the end of the night, they presented you with a lot of great gifts, okay? And you deserved every one of them. Not really, but some of them. So 25 years. Now, I would think that as we are all about growth and go up and keep going more, we're going to do better even than that this year, aren't we, Dan?
Oh,
We want more gifts for this man. I mean, let's start now.
Hey, the greatest gift for me.
Come on.
Is to have them around singing and have that Kahn Center.
Oh, man.
Standing room only. Oh, I'm telling you.
I know. It's just so wonderful, though, the Voices of Lee, what you've done, and Debbie, and just the idea from Dr. Kahn. I mean, it really changed the game. I mean, it took Lee into a whole new, some whole new areas, really.
Well, we hope so, and that's what we pray for, that God will bless it and use it. It's I couldn't have done it without Debbie. I'm telling you now, she's the strength of all of it. And then our four babies, Kristen, Lauren, Morgan, and Britt, all were in the Voices of Lee, and they all live here in town. And Kristen's just gone back to work at Lee. Yeah,
has she really?
Yeah, as the director of community engagement. Yeah, so
is she really?
Yeah.
I had no idea. I didn't know she liked to engage with the community.
Yeah, she does. I'm telling you what.
I went to Cleveland High School, Kristen.
She's something else.
Nah, she's great. The whole family, and you've got a big family. Any idea? I'm putting you on the spot a little bit. Any idea how many? 30 years, how many Voices of Lee?
Well, they've been that actually took. It's a class,
well,
so the ones that actually took a class.
Estimate.
When we go back and look back at the rolls, it's about 320 people. Okay,
Man,
so we hope to have about half of them back.
It's going to be fun. Danny, how do they get tickets? Saturday night, September 21st.
423-614-8320. Victoria is there, and she'll take care of your ticket needs and get you squared away. We want to see you at the Kahn Center, September 21st. A big time we're going to have.
Come on. Go to eventbrite.com /Vol Reunion. I like that. Well, Voice of Lee, Vol Reunion. Danny kicked in on that renovation at Neyland Stadium.
There you go, yeah. I gave $3.
You and Haslam right there together.
We pushed
Come
it over.
We're going to push it on now. Danny, always a pleasure, buddy.
Thank you, Steve.
We
Thanks
love
for
you.
all you do.
And hey, Debbie just won a big award, by the way. Remind me, that was a state education, I believe.
That was a Church of God Educators.
Church of God Educators.
Yeah, at the General Assembly up in Indianapolis. So proud of her. She's the provost and the chief academic officer at Lee, and her work and following right in her father's footsteps.
Right.
Dr. Bilbo for the 35 years he was there. And now Debbie and I have been around, for, 40.
How long?
Well, since I came as a student, 53 years.
Oh, man. Danny Ray Murray over there in North Carolina.
Yeah.
I love it.
And my mom and daddy brought me in, put me over there in Walker Hall, it was at the time, and took me down to the Big K, bought me a trash can and a curtain to cover the window and said, "You do good, we'll see you Christmas." And I never left. It's been wonderful. This place is magic. And you think of the thousands of people who come here to go to Lee and stay and make great members of our community.
Look around Cleveland.
Leaders, yeah.
Look around
so we're
Cleveland.
real thankful for Lee and all that's going on. And so, yeah, but Debbie's, she's worked hard, and she's got the real job.
I know.
So
we all know
they
this.
need her so they tolerate me. I had it figured out a long time ago.
And Dr. Paul Kahn, president of Lee
he's
University.
back in. I'm telling you what, he's in there.
I'm told he has more energy now than he's ever had.
He has.
That's what people tell me.
You can't stay up with him. I'm telling you, he's over there at 6 o'clock in the morning and stays till 9 o'clock at night. Matter of fact, I just passed him out on Keith Street on my way over here. Going for a meeting, but he has such great love for the place. I mean, he threw papers on that ground over there as a kid, and he loves it, and he's given his life for it, and so. He's back in there. I mean, going, and we got a great freshman class.
That's what I'm hearing.
And we just really believe that God has great days ahead of us.
All the information about, of course, Lee University, leeuniversity.edu. But the big night, the 30th anniversary, ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to miss it. Boy, this is like a once-in-a-lifetime here. Saturday, September 21st, the Lee Kahn Center, 7 o'clock. All tickets, $15. General admission. Of course, Danny will get a cut of that. It's fine. For ticket information, call 614-8320 or eventbrite.com/Vol Reunion, VOL Reunion. Thank you very much, Danny.
Thank you, Steve.
Great to see you, buddy. All right, Bridget, let's get a check of our Simmons Bank celebration list. What do you got?
Okay, happy birthday to Brooke Sherlin Payne today. Also, Duke Snyder is celebrating. He's an 8th grade American history teacher at Oakwood Middle School. And then Kim Ross is celebrating a birthday today. Her longtime friend Leslie sent that in to us. Calling your birthdays, well, this one just in as well. We have Barbara Marr celebrating a birthday today. And the birthday wish says she is the best fun-loving aunt you could ever ask for. So happy birthday to Barbara. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ridipest Mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. At Simmons Bank, they are with you every step of the way. Call Jamie Kyle, 423-381-3429.
Hey, Danny, I just got a text. Now, this isn't on the Cleveland State text line. This is on the Heart line.
Oh,
which
come
would be
on.
my proof.
Oh.
So Senator Adam Lowe says, quote, "I was the worst audition Danny ever had." He politely declined my participation. He made a presentation 5 years ago, as I recall, from the state senate.
He did. He's very kind. He's always been so supportive of us. And, yeah, he was a great audition. I knew he had bigger things to do. So
Hey, and listen, if you let him present on the 21st, just don't let him talk. So don't let him hog the program. He wouldn't stop talking. Just stop talking. All right.
He'll be a great one.
All right. Thank you, Senator. It is 2 before the hour. We'll come right back. Actually, Bridget, we do have some traffic information we need to pass along here.
Yeah, that's right. This Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Don Ledford Chevrolet's Sizzlin' Summer Upgrade event continues in August and goes through Labor Day weekend. Stop by Don Ledford Chevrolet on North Lee Highway in Cleveland or go to donledford.com for details. Crews were working a vehicle fire earlier this morning, and that looks like that has been cleaned up and is now out of the way. That was going on I-75 southbound just north of the Charleston exit. We are still seeing a little bit of backup there due to that earlier incident. So, again, that's around I-75 southbound just north of the Charleston exit. Also seeing a little bit of a slowdown here on the Langley Roofing traffic cameras, I-75 southbound around exit 20 as well. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
Hey, Danny brought some gifts, actually. The next 3 people who call us, I've got, Danny's brought Voices of Lee acapella favorites. These are CDs. Directed by Danny Murray and produced by the great Bradley Knight. I've got 3 CDs here if you want them, which I know you do. Voices of Lee, a cappella favorites. Let's see here. We've got, oh man, This is some good stuff, folks. And we may play. We've still got that. So let's do this. The next three callers. We'll have to do it that way. All you texting people, just try to call us here. 423-614-6499. Next three callers right now. We will give you Voices of Lee a cappella favorites. Danny is on Instagram. I hear him in the green room right now with Sheridan. But anyway, we'll give these to you. These are 3 CDs. We got them right here, hot off the press. Voices of Lee. Reggie, you may have to catch that. Okay. Voices of Lee a cappella favorites. The next three callers, not text. We're going to do the old-fashioned way right now. We got 3 CDs here. Danny's brought them. So we'll do that right here.
This traffic report is brought. When the classic flavors of bacon, lettuce, and tomato meet the classic goodness of Hardee's Frisco lineup, you get instant summer favorites. Introducing Hardee's Frisco BLT Angus Burger and Frisco BLT hand-breaded chicken sandwich.
Imagine a truck that doesn't just own the road, it dominates it. It's not just about the destination, it's about the journey. And our new GMC Sierra is elevating every moment of that journey for me. It's not just a truck, it's a lifestyle. Don Ledford didn't just sell me a truck. They saw the lifestyle I wanted, and they found me that truck.
"20 years later, we've grown in many ways, but never out of that same customer-first heart to serve. Doing the right thing simply because it's right will earn your business the right way every day, every year, offering permanent steel roofing and siding at competitive prices, keeping promises, staying on time for both deliveries and pickups, making things right when we come up short. Partners like you are the reason Best Buy Metals exists."
Thank you for the opportunity to serve you. Come see us!
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Vols, Braves, Falcons, Bulldogs, and more of your favorite teams. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, "Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza." And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Cinnabon to bring this morning delight to breakfast menus nationwide. The Cinnabon Pull-Apart is available now at Wendy's.
Tennessee Valley weather.
Today's best mix and best variety. We are Mix 104.1 inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center with news around the corner.
Now is the time to take advantage of 5 years interest-free financing when you purchase any Tempur-Pedic mattress set from this area's original Tempur-Pedic dealer, Mermaid Mattress.
For today, cloudy skies early in the day, partly cloudy this afternoon, a high of 81 and a low of 60 this evening. For tomorrow, partly cloudy, a high of 85 and a low of 61. Sunny on Friday with a high of 87. Your current Milligan Vane temperature is 60 degrees. Taking a look at the Central Heat and Air Weather Radar, things are looking great out there. This weather forecast is brought to you by the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry, Dr. Ken Beard, Dr. Brian Beard, and Dr. Baylor Terrell. Call them at 423-476-6541 or visit them online at centerforcosmeticdentistry.com.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland studios. This is your home for the best mix, the best variety, and all the important information you need. Download the Mix 1041 app at mymix1041.com.
The top of the hour is presented by Best Buy Metals, making sure the top of your house is the best it can be. BestBuyMetalRoofing.com.
The best mix, the best variety. WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster.
Former President Barack Obama firing up the crowd at the Democrats' convention in Chicago after a ceremonial roll call vote nominating Kamala Harris for president.
I am feeling hopeful because this convention has always been pretty good to kids with funny names who believe in a country where anything is possible.
He says he's the only one stupid enough to speak after his wife, Michelle.
Kamala Harris is more than ready for this moment.
Tim Walz accepts the Democrats' vice presidential nomination this evening. Former President Trump campaigns with his running mate J.D. Vance in North Carolina today. He was in Michigan yesterday.
Every auto worker here will be out of a job within 3 years if I'm not elected.
Most polls have Vice President Harris ahead of the former president slightly in Michigan. Her big convention speech is tomorrow night. America's listening to Fox News.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. Mix 1041, MixTV.tv, local and state news from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. Good morning. We're Mix 1041. We're also on your phones, your mobile devices with the free Mix 1041 app. That's a free download at mymix1041.com. Free, thanks to CHI Memorial. All right, we do have an update on that terrible situation in Athens. Our news partners at Local 3 reporting that the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation identified the victim found dead inside the St. Mark AME Zion Church in Athens, which was destroyed by fire last week. The victim, identified as 59-year-old Linda Buchanan, was the only person found in the church. No other injuries were reported. The fire broke out last Thursday night, spread quickly from the back of the building. Fire crews from several agencies, including Bradley County, managed to extinguish the blaze after about 6 hours. The cause of the fire remains unknown and is under investigation. WTVC television reporting this morning, a McMinn County correctional officer has been dismissed for using a stun gun on an inmate, during which both parties are describing as, quote, horsing around. McMinn County Sheriff Joe Guy said the officer's actions were unprofessional and violated the use of force policy. The officer was immediately terminated once supervisors were informed, although it was noted there was no malicious intent. The inmate was not harmed in the incident. The Cleveland Daily Banner reports that on Monday, over 100 residents attended the City of Cleveland's East-West Connector Plan meeting at the old woolen mill. The meeting was hosted by city officials and WSP, that's a consulting firm behind the plan. It focused on rerouting heavy traffic from Edmund Street to 3rd Street. Last year, Cleveland received a $27.5 million railroad crossing elimination grant to fund the East-West Connector Plan. The plan includes constructing a bridge over the railroad at 3rd Street, redirecting large trucks away from the low-clearance underpass on Edmund Street, and adding lanes and a roundabout on 3rd Street. Authorities said the connector plan is in the planning stages. Ongoing public input opportunities will come. The Chattanooga Times Free Press says that Athens has a new city manager. The Athens City Council unanimously approved Randy Dowling, described as a seasoned government administrator with experience in Georgia, Florida, and Texas. Dowling is 61 from Pine Mountain, Georgia. He was approved unanimously on Monday. Our news partners at Local 3 report retired police canine and local hero Joker still battling ongoing medical issues. Joker retired last year after being shot while chasing suspects in 2021 and has undergone multiple surgeries since. The Veterinary Care and Specialty Group in Chattanooga says that they successfully removed a mass, a lymph node, and resected half of Joker's intestines. Jason Johnson, founder of Project Canine Hero, said on Facebook that veterinarians found an internal perforation, during surgery, which should improve Joker's condition going forward. However, he'll need a strict diet, increase vitamins and nutrients. Now, the pathology results of the mass are still pending. Project Canine Hero covered over $10,000 in medical bills for Joker donations for his medical fund can be made on the group's website. That's the news. Local and state news, the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. Visit LoganThompsonLaw.com. News sponsored in part by Mark Shepard Shelter Insurance, who I'm told Bridget last night was like Bo Jackson. He was going between golf and volleyball events for his daughters. Oh. I understand. Mark Shepard Shelter Insurance, 2334 Keith Street, Cleveland. Call 423-339-8777.
Good morning. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Don Ledford Chevrolet's Sizzling Summer Upgrade event continues in August and goes through Labor Day weekend. Stop by Don Ledford Chevrolet on Northley Highway in Cleveland or go to donledford.com for details. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Taking a look at the Langley Roofing traffic cameras. The interstate in both sections that we've been talking about this morning is looking better. We had that vehicle fire earlier this morning, I-75 southbound just north of the Charleston exit. If you're watching on mixtv.tv, Austin actually has video of that up right now. That was about 5:30 this morning, so it caused delays for quite some time, but things are looking better there. And then also I-75 southbound around exit 20 looking better as well. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Rid-a-Pest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. This traffic report is brought to you by the Cleveland Family YMCA. Their annual doggy dip is on Saturday, September 7th. The cost is $10 per dog. Proceeds benefit the YMCA Financial Assistance Program. It's happening from 10 to 2 that day. Reservations are strongly advised. You can find out more. Stop by the Cleveland Family YMCA or give them a call, 476-5573. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up. Do you need toilet paper? Sun Paper in Cleveland has a great selection. They also have paper towel.
Did you know that 6,100 students under the age of 18 vape for their very first time every day? It's time to make a change. Escape the vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
I love the Cleveland community because I think it's a very warm place to live. It's just a very friendly community, and you don't necessarily have to be born here to fit in. There's a lot of folks that move here and they fall in love with it. I feel like we make our customers feel valued by the way we treat them. We're very welcoming here. We get to know them. We learn their names. We learn their goals, and we try to meet all their financial needs, not just do one transaction with them.
Love supporting local? Then you'll love shopping with Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Cleveland, your hometown dealer. We're happy to be part of this community and proud to serve you with the better way to buy and service. Plus, during the Make This the Summer event, you can drive new Ram trucks for as low as $45,000, and we'll deliver yours to your door. Visit your hometown dealer today. Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Cleveland, the better way to buy and service.
Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland is hiring case selectors. Starting pay at $19 an hour. Earning potential up to $23 an hour plus incentive pay. Additional $2 an hour night shift premium. And you're eligible to earn a $3,000 stay bonus. Flexible schedules and great benefits at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland. They have open interviews Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 11 a.m. and from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at job.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Vols, Braves, Falcons, Bulldogs, and more of your favorite teams. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
At Mermaid Mattress, we've been obsessed with helping you sleep better for over 45 years.
And as a mom of a newborn, I understand the importance of a good night's sleep.
What happened to you?
Your grandson.
This Labor Day, we have the best deals on Mermaid mattresses right here in Chattanooga.
Like our memory foam or two-sided anniversary mattress in any size for only $5.95.
And that's only at Mermaid Mattress.
Your sleep handmade, hand-delivered.
Hi, my name is Addison and I am from Bradley Central. Vaping nicotine has become a serious issue in our schools. Over 40% of high school students have reported that they have used a vape, and the number is only rising. It's time to escape the vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
Good morning. Get a check of our Mermaid Mattress Weather Center coming up on 8:15.
Take advantage of Labor Day savings with our 45th anniversary two-sided mattress or our Lindsay Line memory foam mattress. Your choice, any size, only $5.95, but only at Mermaid Mattress.
For today, cloudy skies this morning and then partly cloudy by afternoon. A high of 81 and a low of 60 this evening. For tomorrow, mostly sunny skies, a high of 85 and a low of 61. Mainly sunny on Friday as well with a high of 87. Your current Milligan Vane temperature is 60 degrees. Taking a look at the Central Heat and Air weather radar this morning, things are looking great out there. This weather forecast is brought to you by Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix. Family-owned business serving Cleveland for over 40 years. Call them at 423-479-4541 or visit lamcon.us to find out more.
All right, Bridget, it's time to give away some prizes here. Let's do our Mix 1041 104 Days of Summer presented by Witt's Frozen Custard. I was driving by Witt's last night on Key Street. They had a line around the building. I mean, it's just incredible. So happy for Bob Bevan, his great staff. Got a great team at Witt's. Witt's Frozen Custard. All right, Bridget, we got a pair of passes to Splash Country to give away. We're going to give this away in 30 minutes at 8:45. So, Bridget, how can people get entered?
All you have to do is call or text us at 423-614-6499. Again, our number is 614-6499. Call or text. If you're texting in, send us your name. Tell us you want to win those Dollywood Splash tickets.
Tennessee Valley and meteorologist Clay Smith is here standing by to break it all down. Clay?
Well, good morning. Yes, it is a very pleasant morning here across the Tennessee Valley. We had a really nice Tuesday, really nice Monday, and we're going to keep that rolling today as we take a look at this viewer photo to get your Wednesday kicked off. This was yesterday morning, a very peaceful sunrise, cool, crisp temperatures. Looking over the field, just a little bit of light fog. You can see that sun coming up. Thank you, Alan Palmer from Chickamauga, sending this one in. And if you get any great shots over the next couple of days, send those in. Weather at local3news.com. We would love to feature you here on our morning show. As we take a look at your weather headlines today, another nice day, but the 90s loom into the weekend. Yes, summer is going to make a grand return back to the mid-90s by Sunday, and it's still trending pretty dry through the middle of next week. Now, as we take a look at your temperatures, 64 here in Chattanooga, 61 in Nashville, and you can see those temperatures here outside of the city starting to drop down into the 50s, 54 in Murphy, 56 in Blue Ridge, and look at Altamont at 53. So some areas might need a long sleeve shirt or maybe even that light jacket as you're heading out because it's feeling more like a fall morning than a summer morning here across the Tennessee Valley. By this afternoon, we will rebound into the 80s across much of the valley, but Mont Eagle, Altamont staying in the 70s today, 82 in Pikeville, 84 in Soddy Daisy, 80 in Turtletown, 79 in Andrews, only 78 degrees today in Blue Ridge, a very nice day, 83 in Dalton, 81 in Ringgold, and 83 in Henniker, and 83 down in Fort Payne. So the humidity is also very comfortable today. Dew points in the 50s. And again, for late August standards, you just don't get that too often. So enjoy it because we will start to see that humidity gradually returning into next week. Still remaining somewhat tolerable, but you will notice an increase, especially as we get into early next week. And as for your low temperatures, again, clear skies this morning going to allow those temperatures to keep dropping to around 60 degrees. But notice those morning temperatures start to rise into the weekend as well, back to around 70, which is the seasonal average heading into next week. And we're only 31 days away from fall now, so it feels like it out there, but I promise you, we still got several weeks of summer light left, and it is certainly going to feel like it as we head into the next couple of days moving into your weekend. Now, satellite and radar, not a drop of rain to be found across the southeast. It is a dry morning, clear skies, just a little bit of cloud cover out there. And taking a look at your futurecast, more clouds today than yesterday, but we'll stay dry for your Wednesday. Moving into the overnight hours, still going to be partly cloudy out there, but notice as we get into your Thursday, there's going to be maybe just a shower or two here and there, especially across North Georgia into western North Carolina. Most of that's going to stay south of the Tennessee state line. Low chance of rain, but it can't completely be ruled out. Not going to be a big deal. If anything, it'll be a sprinkle to a very light shower. Outside of that, the next 7 days are trending very dry here across the Tennessee Valley. Really no rain in sight for the entire southeast. We're going to continue into this dry pattern. In fact, we have a very good... We're here, Mix 1041, MixTV.tv. Bridget, let's get a quick check
of our Simmons Bank celebration list. What do you got?
Okay, happy birthday to Brooke Sherlin Payne today. Also, Duke Snyder is celebrating today.
The Duke of Earl.
Yes. He's an 8th grade American history teacher at Ocoee Middle. Kim Ross is celebrating today. That is from her longtime friend Leslie. And then Barbara Marr is having a birthday today. The birthday wish says she is the best fun-loving aunt you could ever ask for. Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ritapest Mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. Simmons Bank gives you more for a better banking experience with convenience in mind. Call Jamie Kyle, 423-381-3429.
And don't forget, you got about 20 minutes if you want to win those passes to Splash Country. It's our 104 Days of Summer presented by Witt's Frozen Custard. Call the volunteer Ritapest Mix line 423-614-6499 or text our Cleveland State Cougar line at that same number. It's time for our monthly check-in on our Crown Community Connection. We're joined by the general manager of Crown. Of course, your home of Jeep and Ram in Southeast Tennessee and Cleveland. It's Dan Good. Dan, how are you?
Doing well, Steve.
I have never heard of a more inaptly named man than Dan Good. Okay, I mean...
Come on, Dan Good deals, Dan Good prices, Dan Good treatment.
Dan, look, we'll get serious for a second. We have company. So you can tell Dan and I are pretty good friends.
He's never nice to me.
Yeah, well, that's fine. That's the way I treat my friends. That's why I have no friends. No, let's get serious for a second. Crown, and you and I have talked about the owners and the founders of Crown, so community-minded in the communities where you guys serve, and it's really that way here in Cleveland.
It's really incredible, and when it comes down, I was actually talking with Ashley before the, we started this, and it almost hits you in the face when you come in Cleveland how much of a community effort there is to just help. There's just so many organizations. So it was really interesting to know the history of Crown down in Florida and what they wanted to have here. It's an easy plug-in, and to meet, incredibly kind people. This is the third one. Ashley, so far so good. She seems super kind, and she's with Habitat for Humanity, so that's got to be a plus. So
what a great organization, and Crown, of course, turning over promotional time to help promote community organizations. Ashley, is it Harbaum?
Yes, sir.
Ashley Harbaum joins us. Ashley's with Habitat for Humanity and here in Cleveland. So tell us what you do there.
So I'm the marketing and events manager, and so I handle any sort of outside marketing, any sort of promotions that we're doing. When we have volunteers come out, I'm usually the one kind of setting them up, doing orientation with them as we consider all of our builds and event, any sort of galas that we host. So I'm kind of over that in the project management.
Let's talk about the wonderful organization Habitat does so much. What's happening right now? What would you like people to know about?
So currently we are working on house 164 in the community. So we just dedicated our 160th home. And so we've got 3 houses currently in progress right now. We've got 2 of our precast homes, which is a brand new sort of construction technique that we've been using. So we're seeing if that's effective and if that's something we want to move forward with in the community. We also have a gala coming up on October 24th called Blueprints and Blue Jeans. So look at our website for that or our Facebook page. We would love to have some more sponsorships come out, but it's just going to be a great night of fun, and we are hoping to raise money to build an entire house right there before your eyes. We'll have the money to do that. So we would love for people to join us, and we just really look forward to see what the community has to offer with that.
What is the website for Habitat for Humanity of Cleveland?
It is habitatforhumanityof.cleveland.org.
That would make a lot of sense, I guess. That's exactly the website right there. And you say you just graduated from Lee University, is that
Yes,
right?
I did. I graduated in May.
How was your time at Lee?
It was great. I loved it.
I'm a fellow alum.
Yes, so. Okay. Good.
Don't act surprised. Why don't you act so surprised?
Go Flames, yes.
There we go. Ashley, so glad to have you. Dan, here's an example of just a legendary organization with a worldwide imprint, but right here in Cleveland.
And to have that many houses in this community, it's It's pretty impressive. Again, it all comes back. You can't make this stuff up. I mean, the community. You can't do 164 houses unless you have a community that says, "Hey, this is important to us." And like I said, we want to support organizations just like this, get the name out there, and like I said, we'll be involved with the gala as well, just to help out.
Oh, great. That's just tremendous. Ashley, anything else you want to add about Habitat for Humanity?
Just thank you all so much for the Cleveland support. We've seen just Cleveland grow immensely in the past few years, and so we really do wish to just make it able for families to just come in and be able to have affordable housing and not be stuck in the cycle of rent. We want them to have their forever homes, and so we really appreciate the effort that Cleveland has put out so far, and just really look forward to what Cleveland continues to do for us, and we just really appreciate it. Thank you.
Dan Good's the general manager of Crown. All right, so while you're here, what's happening at Crown?
Well, the Grand Wagoneer, we can still take up to $15,000 on the select models, but just starting yesterday on select Wranglers, we're taking up to $15,000 off. So pretty strong event that's going on. They're trying to close out the month strong, so we have 2 weeks left. And like I said, if you have any money left over after donating to Habitat for Humanity,
there we go. There we go.
Please do.
We would love you to come down and look at our Dodge, Ram, Chryslers, and Jeeps.
Yeah, it's just a tremendous opportunity. As we know, Jeep, just one of the hottest brands, really, especially in this area, and honestly nationwide. So that's where you can find especially Jeep and Ram and those other great brands, Chrysler and Dodge, at Crown. And what a dealership you have. I mean, it almost still got the new smell on, Not you, but the dealership.
I don't want you smelling me, Steve. But yes, it still has the new feel, state-of-the-art facility. If you're servicing there, we have a giant window you can watch as your car's being serviced, so no secrets. There's a lot of mystery behind that curtain at a lot of dealerships. We have no curtain. You can look at the techs as they're working on your vehicles.
It's Crown in Cleveland, and they are the better way to buy. Exit 20 off I-75. Ashley, thanks so much. Habitat for Humanity in Cleveland, and the big gala is when again?
It's October 24th.
All right, so where is that going to be held?
It's going to be at Southern Charm venue.
Southern
Yes.
Charm! My buddy Don Jacobson out there. All right, thanks so much, Ashley.
Yes, thank you so much.
And to your friend, or whoever he is. All right. Dan Good, everybody, at Crown, Cleveland. Tell you what, we'll come back with more in just a moment. 47th anniversary.
Your time matters, and at Direct Primary Care Associates, we know that. Listen to Shawn as she explains how we've helped her.
Being a working mom, owning my own business and having children, Direct Primary Care is so much more convenient for me because I can just pick up my phone, shoot a message to my doctor, tell him what's going on, and he can give me an answer right then. If I need to go in, I know it's going to be a quick visit. I go in and then I'm out. I don't have time to drive to the doctor, sit for an hour in a waiting room, and then sit for even longer waiting on the doctor to come in while my child is destroying the office. So my time, I feel like, is worth as much as the doctor's time. And with Direct Primary Care, I'm treated that way.
If you'd like to learn more about Direct Primary Care Associates, visit our website at directpca.com or call 423-650-4831.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Hey, it's Josh with exciting news from Wholesale Supply. I want to introduce you to Piper's Picks, now available in our Chattanooga, Cleveland, and Dalton markets. Thanks to our partnership with Piper Strummett and our friends at Progress Lighting, Piper's Picks brings you the latest trends and styles in decorative lighting. Browse our curated selection in our showrooms and make lighting your project easier than ever. Visit Wholesale Supply today and discover Piper's Picks, where style meets innovation. To find out more information and a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Goodyear brand tires in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
Bankers now to learn more. Simmons Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, all accounts subject to approval. This portion of Mixed Mornings is sponsored by the all-new Wright Pediatric Dentistry. They're right and never wrong.
That's right.
That's a free one. That's a free one, guys.
They're now open in Cleveland on Paul Huff Parkway behind McAllister's. They are accepting new patients. Call Wright Pediatric Dentistry, 423-910-3055.
Steve and Bridget on Mixed Mornings. Mix 104.1.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Our legal system is complex, and your case may impact several areas of the law. Don't just hire a lawyer who focuses on one thing. Hire a team of experienced attorneys ready to handle your case wherever it may lead. Call Logan Thompson, one of the area's most respected law firms. From personal injury to criminal and family law, from contract disputes to disability, the team at Logan Thompson will work together to ensure you are well represented and well compensated. Logan Thompson, we fight to win.
My dad says our new Linux system saves energy.
Well, saving energy means saving money.
A lot of money?
Yep.
Time for a raise in my allowance.
Savings year after year.
A big raise.
Call today for perfect air you can feel in your home and savings you can feel in your wallet.
Lennox. Air is life. Make it perfect.
Call Dale's Heating and Air today.
Everyone there at the Porsche dealership are so personable and very knowledgeable that we just keep coming back. What I was looking for was a sport utility that was sporty and attractive and had the ability to perform to my expectations. The service department goes above and beyond with their routine service maintenance, and they get me out of there quickly. Chattanooga Auto Square. Luxury lives here.
Come to Best Buy Metals.
For 20 years, Best Buy Metals has provided permanent steel roofing. Additionally, we've expanded to manufacture metal siding, including steel, board and batten, and traditional lap siding. We also offer custom pole barns, from a simple roof-only structure to a fully enclosed building. Stop by one of our 7 showrooms today or visit us online 24/7 at bestbuymetalroof.com.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Vols, Braves, Falcons, Bulldogs, and more of your favorite teams. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
The Mix 1041 Medical Minute is brought to you by the Vascular Institute and Vein Clinic to remind you that if you are experiencing leg pain, do not hesitate to act quickly. It could save your limbs. Today, let's talk about peripheral artery disease, or PAD. PAD affects over 21 million Americans, often causing leg pain and difficulty walking, but many people are unaware they have it. PAD occurs when plaque builds up on the inside walls of the arteries that carry blood from the heart to the legs and feet. The arteries harden and narrow, a process called atherosclerosis. PAD may also involve hardened and narrowed arteries to the heart and brain, causing an increased risk of heart attack or stroke. You're at a greater risk if you're a smoker, have diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, or family history. Early detection and treatment are crucial. VIC is the only vascular practice that welcomes self-referrals and offers timely appointments. They are accepting new patients. They offer 5 convenient locations. Vascular Institute of Chattanooga.com.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
3-1 in Atlanta. Phillies will be at the Braves tonight. 7:20 on your Braves nighttime station. Mix 1041. Driven by Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. In high school volleyball last night, Bradley won their season opener. They swept McMinn County at the Smitty Arena last night. And tomorrow night, it's our high school football kickoff. Remember, it's tomorrow night, Thursday night, McMinn County at Bradley Central, 7 o'clock. We'll have it on our all-new ESPN Cleveland 101.3 and the ESPN Cleveland app. You can download the ESPN Cleveland app at ESPNCleveland1013.com. Don't forget, the Town Squire has your tickets. Get those early. Save yourself some time at the Town Squire. Bridget, understand, tell me about this middle school note here. Was this last night?
Yes, this game was played last night due to the high school game on Thursday.
Chilhowie Middle shut out McMinn Middle School 38-0 last night. All right, sports, and we also have your football schedules and more for high school football in the area, plus previews. Go to mymix1041.com, and we'll come back, talk with our friends from Mount Olive in just a moment.
CHI Memorial offers...
Dad, what do you want? I'm a little busy right now.
I've been thinking about this whole labor thing.
Yeah, me too.
Great. Well, if we offer up to $700 off Tempur-Pedic, you think we ought to throw in the free delivery too?
I'm talking about being in labor. I am not talking to you about Mermaid's Labor Day sales event right now.
Oh, right now save up to $700 on Tempur-Pedic or up to $900 on Stearns & Foster, plus get free local delivery.
Only at Mermaid Mattress.
Your sleep, handmade, hand-delivered.
Sears joins us along with Associate Pastor Chris Barnes. Good morning, guys. How are you?
Morning, Steve. Good morning.
Well, hey, Tucker, I want to begin with you because, first of all, just tell us about this event.
Yeah, so we've been doing it for several years, but we like to, at Mount Olive students, we like to have something to give back to the community, especially as they start back to school. We wanted to have something that was high energy, a lot of fun. Also, we do some giveaways during it, give them some back to school swag and stuff, and so we're really excited about it. We love the energy that the kids bring to it, and yeah, I think this year's going to be the best one yet.
Is that right?
Yep. I mean, look, it's one of those things where, a lot of times kids that they don't feel like they can necessarily invite friends to just a regular church service. Yeah. So it's really cool to be able to bring them and ask them to invite their friends to come to a night of fun and giveaways and, things like that. And they can make relationships that maybe they didn't know they even had the opportunity to.
Yeah.
That is tremendous. It's a week from tonight at 6:30 at Mount Olive. And so, hey, Tucker, what's going to be happening throughout the evening?
Yeah, so we got several things coming. We've got this thing called Toxic Meltdown. It's literally like Wipeout. I tried it last year. praise God, I survived. I didn't get hurt. But there's this bar that goes underneath your legs. You got to jump over it. And then right after, there's a bar that comes above your head. So you got to duck under it. We got that. We got some Euro bungees, which is like these little bungee trampolines coming. We got obstacle courses. We're going to set up pickleball courts, which is going to be really exciting.
Oh, yeah.
And then, we can't go without having free food. And so we've got Sweet Caroline's cheesecake is going to be there. And then we're going to have pizza. So it's just going to be an absolutely incredible night.
We're joined by student pastor at Mount Olive, Tucker Sears, also associate pastor Chris Barnes. Chris, is this part of the goal of the church to reach out to these generations?
Yeah, I mean, I think the way that you reach the next generation is bringing them in. I often say they don't care what you know until they know that you care, and so it's these types of events that show them that we're here, that we're there, that we're willing to be a listening ear and to help them walk through these different phases of life. I mean, sometimes going back to school can be very, very scary for a lot of students, especially if you are new to a new school or you're just moving into town. The transitions and puberty within school sometimes can be a very scary situation, and so it's always good for them to find a community that they can get involved in. And so, that's one of the reasons why I really and truly love Mount Olive, is because it's not what you can do for us, it's what we can do for you.
That's exactly right, except for James Sears. He really is the opposite of that. We're joined by Tucker. Tucker, what's it like, Tucker, following in the footsteps of your granddad? Do they still let Gary in the building?
He actually has master keys to everything. So if they don't let him in, he will find a way. You've been around him long enough. I have. He is a very determined person. He will find a way.
Even though they change the locks, it's still.
They've done it once or twice since I've been there, and he keeps showing up.
No kidding. What's it like? I guess you're third generation.
Yeah,
there, is that right?
Actually, so. I guess it was my great-grandfather was the first one that started in ministry. But so in Cleveland, my grandfather was, of course, the pastor of Cleveland for so long, and now my dad's doing an incredible job leading the church. So it's a lot of pressure. I think these expectations, but what's cool is they've been really supportive about just finding my own lane, and I have two really important mentors in my life who can help me navigate everything, and so it's really blessed and fortunate to do it. So
and Bridget, does she attend very often? I mean, she says she does.
She said, I think Pastor Brian said you're getting a solo this Sunday.
Thank God!
I heard.
Finally.
We've been praying for it for a little bit.
How many people can we drive away from the church? I mean, it's a little bit opposite.
Hey, I heard you had an open opportunity to come sing a solo too.
Yes, I have.
See, we don't have many stained glass windows in the building anymore, so you don't have to worry about breaking windows and all that. So, again, we want to be all inclusive, and we want you to feel welcome.
We're actually doing 21 days of prayer right after, in case you show up to do it. We can pray for everybody and their eardrum.
Tucker Sears is a student pastor at Mount Olive. Chris Barnes, associate pastor. All right, Tucker, remind us one more time about this big back-to-school bash.
Yeah, so next Wednesday, August 28th, from 6:30 to 8:30 at the Mount Olive Gym up there. We're going to have a lot of inflatables, a lot of events, opportunity for them to win some back-to-school swag. Chris and I are big shoe guys, so we're going to give away a pair of Nike shoes. They can customize them, order them.
Oh,
and so, you always want to go back to school with a fresh pair of shoes, right? And so we're going to give them an opportunity to do that, several gift cards, because, a student loves to come out of school and be able to get food, and now mom can't say, well, hey, we have food at home. No, I got a gift card, Mom. It's okay. We'll take care of it. Just an absolutely exciting event. Chris and I have been practicing our pickleball skills for it.
I played pickleball for the first time on my birthday, and I'm hooked. Now I feel like I've got to go get the armbands and the headbands and all of that. But the thing about the back to school bash and what's so cool is it's absolutely free. Yeah. So students, you guys come, bring your friends. You don't have to bring anything else but yourself.
I love it. Thank you, guys, very much. It's a week from tonight. We're back in a moment. Solutions Finance of Tennessee, your hometown.
Thank you, Cleveland and Bradley County, for supporting Vendor Realty for the last 55 years. More than ever, we are ready and prepared to help our community be home. The real estate market is changing and evolving, and the Vendor Realty family is ready to help navigate today's market by providing professional, knowledgeable, and resourceful advisors to help your dream of calling someplace home. For all things real estate, be home with Vendor Realty, 425 25th Street, 423-472-2173, vendor-realty.com.
When the classic flavors of bacon, lettuce, and tomato meet the classic goodness of Hardee's Frisco lineup, you get instant summer favorites. Introducing Hardee's Frisco BLT Angus Burger and Frisco BLT Hand-Breaded Chicken Sandwich.
Mixed Mornings on Mix TV is Southeast Tennessee's best way to stay informed about local news, sports, weather, and community events, as well as traffic conditions. Plus, you'll never miss a minute of the latest whimsical banter and rants by the one and only Steve Hartline. Who wrote this promo? Never miss a minute. Mixed Mornings on MixTV.tv. Weekdays 7 to 9. MixTV.tv. I'm going to find out who wrote this.
There are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology, mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
When the classic flavors of bacon, lettuce, and tomato meet the classic goodness of Hardee's Frisco lineup, you get instant summer favorites. Introducing Hardee's Frisco BLT Angus Burger and Frisco BLT Hand-Breaded Chicken Sandwich.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
At Mermaid Mattress, we've been obsessed with helping you sleep better for over 45 years.
And as a mom of a newborn, I understand the importance of a good night's sleep.
What happened to you?
Your grandson.
This Labor Day, we have the best deals on Mermaid mattresses right here in Chattanooga.
Like our memory foam or 2-sided anniversary mattress in any size for only $5.95.
And that's only at Mermaid Mattress.
Your sleep handmade, hand-delivered.
Did you know that a large number of student athletes vape, thinking it will give them a boost in performance? But you can't play if you can't breathe. Escape the vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature in Cleveland is brought to you by Milligan Vane.
(423) 315 1441, 423-315-1441. Investment advisory services offered through Foundations Investment Advisors, LLC, and SEC registered investment advisor.
So am I. Mix 1041, MixTV.tv. Boy, I tell you, a wonderful organization, family, Cornerstones. Starfish, especially. Deanna Lewis joins us along with Carmen Buffington. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning, Steve.
How you doing?
How are you?
We're doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great. Deanna, I want to begin with you. First of all, got a lot of new people in Cleveland, this community. Tell us about Family Cornerstones and Starfish.
We're a nonprofit organization that focuses on parent education, educating the parents to be the first and foremost teachers of their children. How do we do that? We use a curriculum from Parents as Teachers, which is worldwide known as a curriculum to prepare parents using science-based, evidence-based technology and brain science to prepare the parents for where the child is developmentally. And that way you can parent knowing what to expect. And you're using milestones to know where the development's going, where the child's going, what they're capable of doing. If they need to, if you need to up your response to the child, you can do that because you have the science behind you to know what to do.
Well, that is so important, and you've been doing it for 25 years, is that right?
Yes, Starfish has been doing it for 25 years.
For 25 years, and Carmen, I understand you just joined the organization, is that right?
I sure did. I just joined about a month ago.
So what's it been like for you? I know you told me off the air you're from Chattanooga, so what's it been like for you coming in here to Cleveland and also this organization?
Well, first of all, I really, really love Cleveland. I'm getting to know a lot of agencies, a lot of people, but I love what I do. I love helping prenatal moms and moms that have had children we work from birth to 5 years of age. So I've made a couple of home visits and been in some community agencies, luncheons and things, and so I really enjoy what I do, and I have a great supervisor who's right next to me, who's trained me very, very well.
Deanna Lewis and Carmen Buffington join us. All right, so big event this Saturday, Deanna.
This Saturday, it's the Roll and Read. We're famous for that.
Yep.
It's on a purposeful date because it's just after school starts, because we're all about engaging literacy skills. And the Roll and Read is bring your baby in a baby carriage, bring the toddlers on their little tricycles, and roll through. We're going to have a bunch of community leaders reading different stories, entertaining the children. We'll be giving away books, and also we're giving away a reading buddy, little stuffed animals that you can bring in, you can read to encourage that literacy piece in child development.
And so to give me the details, where and when and all that?
It's Saturday from 9 to 12 on the Greenway, across from the Church of God headquarters.
Very good.
Park in their parking lot.
Can it be overstated, the role of literacy, the role of reading?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And what we want to do is encourage the love of reading.
That's it.
The love and the desire. And that's why we give the buddy, so that, you have somebody to read to, because parents are busy. And, now in school they require to read 20 minutes. And what better time to do that than when you're getting ready to crawl in bed at night, read a story. The love of reading is so important.
Well, there's no doubt about it, and I think a lot of times it comes down from the family. I love reading because of my mother and really her dad before that. And
yes.
Of course, her mother could not read.
Oh.
I'm kidding. It's a joke. No, it's a joke. Hey, do you have one of those reading buddies for Bridget?
Yes, we do, because she needs a reading buddy, right?
She also is illiterate.
To get away from you, I'm sure.
Come on, Deanna. You just met me. Carmen Buffington. Carmen, anything you want to add here before
I just want to say, please come out this Saturday, August 24th. We'll be there. 23rd, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
August 23rd from 9 to noon. Cone Ice will be there. Vendors will be there. Police officers will be there, reading to the children. Please bring your children. All ages are welcome. So it's going to be a great event.
Deanna, how do we get more information about Family Cornerstones and Starfish?
We have a website, familycornerstones.org. We're on Facebook. Follow us on Facebook. And then our number is 559-1121.
1112, it says.
111. Sorry, I'm a little dyslexic. 1112. Yes.
1112. That's a great number.
It is.
But hey, the website's probably the easiest, familycornerstones.org. This Saturday, it's a huge...
This Saturday.
I've been hearing about this for years.
Yes, please do. Come and roll and read.
Rain or shine.
Oh, is it rain?
No, it's supposed to be sunny on Saturday.
I mean, come...
Yeah, it's going to happen.
Either rain or shine.
It's going to happen
But it's going to happen no matter what.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank
very,
you.
Thank you very much.
Steve.
Thank
God
you very
bless
much.
you guys.
Thank you.
All right. We're going to actually, that is going to do it for us here this morning.
Wonderful.
As we are here on Mix 104.1, also MixTV.tv for our radio audience. I'm going to send you back to music. MixTV.tv. That's the end of the line this morning. Hey, on this Wednesday, don't forget, high school football will kick off tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. It's the kickoff game, McMinn County and Bradley Central at Bear Stadium. Get your tickets early. Save yourself some time at the Town Square. We'll see you again tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody.
Nominate a member of the Cleveland